A lot of teams not hoping for a trick, but instead the treat of a playoff spot. The final week of the regular season here on Football Friday, and it starts right now. Welcome to Week 10 of Football Friday. It's presented, as always, by Donato's Pizza. Remember, you can get involved tonight calling those scores 262-1400. I'm Eric Elkin. He is James Ryder. Happy Halloween to you, James, and happy Halloween to everyone out there. We kick off this week's show with our next level game of the week. Centerville and Wayne, the rivalry speaks for itself, but this year it carries even more meaning. Both teams are undefeated heading into this final week of the regular season for the first time in 30 years.
And Centerville actually won that matchup, neither one of us alive to see it, but they did win it. However, the Warriors, they've won 5 of the last 6 meetings. Both teams have already clinched a home playoff game, but the winner tonight, probably the number 2 seed, still could get the number 1 seed in Region 2 of Division 1.
They're playing for this tonight. The GWAC Central title on the line as well. Weather was bad, but Wayne still slinging it. Demetric Trice up top to Chad Swanson. 37-yard gain on the play. Warriors would have to settle for a field goal attempt, and it comes from Nate Strong from 31 yards out, but it's blocked. And it's obviously soaking wet conditions. Look at this ball just squirting all over the place. No one can seem to get on it. And then finally, Centerville eventually recovers, and the Elks would score on the very next play. They let it 6-0 after 1. Second quarter, you know it's your night when this happens. Will Vance looking for Chase Whitaker right off the top of his helmet, but Devin Richardson in the right place at the right time makes the diving catch. And on the very next play, Vance rolling out to Nate Richmond. 15-yard touchdown strike, and the Elks are up 13-0. Warriors strike back, though. They're going for it on 4th down. Trice rolling out as well to Swanson, and this is also a 15-yard hookup. It's a touchdown for Wayne. Centerville up 13-7 at the half. Fourth quarter, Trice scores from 1 yard out, and the Centerville lead is down to 16-14. Elks kick the field goal to make it a 5-point game. Wayne has one last possession, but Trice trying to make something happen, picked off by Xavier Motley, and Centerville finishes off the perfect regular season, beating Wayne 19-14 and taking the GWAC Central title with it.
When we got our new coach, man, Coach Roberts came in first day and said, this is a championship caliber team. And at first, we kind of gave him wide eyes. We believe him now, man.
I'm so happy for our kids and our coaching staff and our 40 seniors. You know, they came into this program as freshmen 10-0, and we just really wanted to send them out the same way. Just proud of this program and honored. I can't tell you how honored I am to be here.
That's some really great, honest, pure, raw emotion from both those guys, both Will Vance.
Absolutely, I love it. I mean, that's huge for Centerville. Not a lot of people gave them many chances.
No, even we were thinking Wayne had the edge in this one. Well, since losing to Centerville, Springboro has won 7 in a row. It was arguably a game the Panthers should have won, and as it turns out, it's the only one they've lost.
And Lebanon, they've won 3 in a row, keeping the playoff hopes slim but alive. The Warriors entered tonight just 2 spots out of a playoff berth, so an upset of Springboro could put Lebanon in the playoffs, but a loss, it would end the season. Top 22 selection D.L. Knock and Company, they have been a force this year, outscoring opponents by nearly 30 points per game. Now Elijah Cunningham, the QB, pulling the trigger, finds Justin Rigg for the touchdown, 7-0 Panthers. Lebanon with the ball now. Dawson Wolf fumbles, Springboro pounces on it, Panther football, and a couple plays later, Devin Henry punches it in, and it is 14-0 in favor of Springboro. Now we're still in the first quarter. Elijah Cunningham to his main man, D.L. Knock. Diving catch, look at that. Laying out, he's at the 3. 2 plays later, Cunningham to Nick Kovacs. Touchdown, Springboro defeats arch-rival Lebanon 27-6.
Trotwood's only loss also came to Centerville. Rams have won 5 in a row since then, but Butler's still mathematically alive. Butler gets the ball first, and they're on the move. Michael Hutchinson, 35-yard run, gets tripped up there inside the red zone. Couple of plays later, Aviators in the end zone. Nick Martin up the gut, and Butler has a 6-0 lead, but it wouldn't last for long. Rams' first play from scrimmage, Messiah DeWeaver finds Ryan Lucas, 65-yard touchdown, 7-6, just like that. Trotwood on top. End of the first quarter, DeWeaver finds Markel Stevens Pepper to end the quarter. just shy of the goal line. So now on the next play in the second quarter, Breland Cosby runs it up the gut for the touchdown. 14-6 Rams. At that point in Trotwood cruises to 9-1 with a 27-6 win.
CJ and Alter meet for the 50th year. Eagles need a win to get into the postseason. The Knights lock up the #1 seed with a victory. First quarter, Akron commit Jacob Harrison. He throws it up to his main man and top 22 selection, Zach Bernica. Senior hauling it in, 7-0 CJ lead. Alter responds quickly. Dusty Hayes, quarterback keeper, and we're tied at 7. Final play of the first quarter, it's Hayes again. Bursting his way through the middle, breaks one tackle, then another, and right here looks like he's done. Hayes, he's slippery, breaks that tackle, and then he's got a ton of daylight. Cuts it back to his right, 82-yard touchdown. Alter leads 14-7. In the second, it's Hayes again. Plunging ahead, short touchdown, 21-7 Knights. And Hayes, well, he had himself one heck of a game. Here's another elusive run. Finishes with more than 400 yards rushing, 6 touchdowns. Alter wins 42-21.
Coming up next on Football Friday, Bellbrook clinched its first league title since 2004 last week, but a playoff spot still on the line tonight for the Golden Eagles. Welcome back to Football Friday here on Fox 45. Time now for our cheerleader shout-out.
We are the Brookville Blue Devils, and you're watching Football Friday! Woo!
Bellbrook's magical season continued with its 7th straight win last week and its first league title since 2004. Despite that feat, the Golden Eagles still haven't clinched a playoff spot, but a win over Oakwood, and they know they're in. On paper, Bellbrook should win this game. Oakwood already eliminated from playoff contention, playing the role of spoiler. The Golden Eagles up 6-0 in the second, but the Lumberjacks putting together a drive. Steven Shirk, little shot put there to Michael Hecht, and he's 6'4", 235 pounds, and only a junior, and he's clearly very tough to bring down. Next play, Shirk keeps it himself this time, and looks like he's going to be sacked 2 different times there in the backfield, and look at this effort. Slipping his way all the way down near the 15 before he's finally dragged down. Oakwood had a touchdown run called back because of a holding, so the Lumberjacks had to settle for a field goal. Hayden Peaks, 23-yard kick, good, cuts the Bellbrook lead to 6-3. Eagles defense been so good this year. Alex Fryman, the starting quarterback, also an inside linebacker, jars the ball loose, and the Eagles recover, but Oakwood stuns Bellbrook 12-6. Well, you missed any of the highlights from tonight or want to see them again, you can head to our website, fox45now.com. Click on the Football Friday tab under Sports. We'll have all the highlights from tonight's show posted here.
Since 2007, when the Central Buckeye Conference realigned the divisions, Tippecanoe has been the class of the Kenton Trail Division, winning the conference 3 times and making the playoffs every year. Kenton Ridge, though, they haven't won the conference title since then, and they've only made the playoffs once, and that was last year. Those two meet up with the winner claiming the division title, and both are already playoff bound. How about this? Mario Peach, Luigi Toad, they're leading on the field. I mean, it is Halloween after all. Well, Mitchell Schneider, he's throwing a long pass, but it's intercepted by Zach Sallier for a tip, and they've got things cooking. Zach Blair able to find Eric Seaman for the big pickup, and then going to the workhorse, Jacob Prawl, running it in. You wouldn't think that he's going to make it. Look at that. Looks like he stopped, but then he finds his way in for 6. That's the only touchdown of the first half. Now Zach Blair was able to hit Jacob Arabos for a pickup here. And Kenton Ridge, though, they rally and beat Tip 19-16. The Red Devils missed a 27-yard field goal with just over a minute to go after leading 10-0, and that would have tied it. But Kenton Ridge, they're your winners. Remember, if you want to join the conversation or share your Football Friday experience, tweet us at ABC22Fox45. Use the hashtag FF2245, and your tweets will automatically load to our Football Friday page. You can also get final scores from around the area. And speaking of final scores...
Yeah, you know, Jeff Booth actually posted a picture to our page with the FF22 hashtag. He was nice and warm by a fire while I was getting soaked out in the rain along with everyone else. Well, our scoreboard is brought to you by Castle Roofing. Time to get you caught up with some of the scores from around the area here in Week 10. We begin with more Central Buckeye Conference play. Bell Fountain, a big winner over Tecumseh 35-6, and Fort Loramie edges out Riverside 22-21. Let's get you some more scores. Valley View gets back in the win column 40-23, and Xenia beats Fairborn 37-14.
Xenia going to be awaiting to see if they get into the playoffs. Slim chances. Greenville beats Sydney 30-16. Marion Local, that's not a typo. They shut out St. John's, win big.
But coming up, more Football Friday. Big playoff implications in an OHC showdown. We'll explain next. Welcome back to Football Friday here on Fox 45. I'm Eric Elkin. He is James Ryder. They're partying in Jamestown like never before. Greenview clinched its first playoff berth ever last week, but now a perfect 10-0 regular season is on the line.
Now, it would be the Rams' first since 1996. However, traveling to face a 7-2 Mechanicsburg squad, that's not easy. The Indians know that they can clinch a playoff spot with a win of their own, which would send Greenview tumbling to 9-1.
Rams fired up, undefeated on the year, the undefeated season on the line. First play for the Indians, and it's Ayrton Irwin. Gets to the outside, and he is gone. 80-plus yards on the run. He's going to shed a little tackle there, and then as long as he doesn't trip up over his own feet, which he doesn't do, scores for the first touchdown of the game, makes it 6-0. Then it's Romero with the quarterback keeper, and this play is just filthy. Romero says, nah, get out of my way. And then he just doesn't get touched the rest of the way. Finds a huge hole, and he's all the way down the sideline. No one's going to catch him. He's up 14-0 now, Mechanicsburg on top. Right before the half, 4th and 13, Caleb Romero finds Joe Ziegler in the end zone, and the Indians go on to win and spoil that perfect season 27-6.
Twin Valley South is 7-1, and they're in a bit of a tough spot. Winning they're in, but a loss wouldn't necessarily eliminate them. It would make things interesting. Tonight, they take on 8-1 Miami East. Well, Wes Cole, keeper for the Panthers, dodges several defenders, and this on 4th and long. Twin Valley South, though, they would see that drive stall around the goal line. Miami East takes over. Jacob McNulty finding some room. Looks like he could be gone. But two Twin Valley defenders catch up to him and take him down. Kurt Brower, though, finds his way through the pile, and Miami East is on the board up 6-0. Twin Valley, though, answers back. Next drive, Wes Cole, keeper, giving Twin Valley South a 7-6 lead. Miami East gets it back, and it's Colton McKinney forces his way across the goal line. 2-point conversion's good. Miami East your winner, 14-7.
Still to come on Football Friday, it's a must-win game for Fenwick, who is sitting in that final playoff spot heading into tonight. That and more coming up next. Time now for our Meyer Play of the Week here on Football Friday. It comes from the Alter CJ game. Dusty Hayes, you saw it a little bit earlier. He's supposed to get tackled there, and then especially here, but he just keeps going and going. And he finds a lot of open room after breaking all those tackles, and he's in for an 82-yard touchdown run. Dusty Hayes, it's not the first time he's done that this season. He's been doing that quite a bit this year. Welcome back to Football Friday, presented by Donato's Pizza here on Fox 45. Fenwick has rattled off 3 straight wins to put itself in the playoff picture.
The Falcons enter tonight in the 8th and final spot in the region, so it's a must-win game to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Fenwick visiting a Carroll team that has lost 7 in a row since starting the season, 2-0. So you think things look good. Carroll trying to make some things happen here, down 14-0 in the first quarter. A deep pass to Ambrose Shannon, and it looks like Carroll's in business, but Carroll unable to make anything happen because the Patriots here on the same drive throw the interception. Fenwick's Andrew Nix picks it off. Then with 20 seconds to go in the half, Jimmy Gephardt of Fenwick with a nice pass to Andrew Nix, who runs it in for the touchdown, and that's just before the half, and that put him up 20-0, and Fenwick goes on to win 40-7.
Miamisburg hosted West Carrollton tonight. Vikings win 56-0, clinch a playoff berth for the 2nd year in a row, and it marks the 3rd time Miamisburg is going to be playing in the postseason.
I don't know if people really understand or realize the significance of us being able to do that. We've been here together for 3 years now, and 2 of the 3 years we're in the postseason playoffs for Division I in Southwest Ohio, and trust me, that is not easy to do. I'm very proud of our kids, very proud of the fact that we're going to go to postseason play.
It's already 21-0 Brookville over Franklin at this point, but Franklin QB Evan Crow drops back, looking to put some points up on the board, able to avoid the sack, tosses up the prayer, and Devin Cook for the Blue Devils comes down with it for the pick. Now in the second half, how about Justin Heck for Brookville, rolling to his right, looks to the end zone, connects with Ryan Walls for Pater. That puts the Blue Devils up 28-0. Franklin still trying to get its first points of the night, though, and it wouldn't happen for them. Brookville beats Franklin. Well, we picked things up in a very rainy start of the second half. Fairmont having trouble with the rain. Well, Jared Murphy tries to get rid of the ball, slips, and Beaver Creek's Alex Bush intercepts it, taken off downfield, and nobody can stop him until right there, finally. Well, on that drive, Tim Bradshaw, he pounds it in for a touchdown, trying the two-point conversion. It's no good. And later in the third, after several passes, Fairmont is within a yard of the goal line. Jared Murphy able to stretch it across. 28-19 at this point, but Fairmont your winner 42-27.
Doug is delivering tonight's food from Donato's Pizza. New just this week only from Donato's is their double bacon pizzas. Tonight, Doug brought us two of their amazing new double bacon pizzas, the pepperoni double bacon and the jalapeno double bacon pizza. Didn't have a chance tonight with our crew. They were delicious and gone in no time. The pepperoni and jalapeno double bacon pizza, along with a mushroom Swiss double bacon pizza, are now available in 4 sizes for just $1 more than the price of a regular single topping pizza. The new double bacon pizzas are a great addition to your Halloween or holiday party. Just email Donato's at catering at DaytonDonatos.com for help planning your menu for the next event or party. And is there any better way to enjoy watching the Buckeyes, Bengals, or Browns than when you are eating great pizza from Donato's? We'll match that pizza with a party-sized order of traditional or boneless wings. We love them here at the station, and you certainly will too. You can win a $50 gift card to Donato's Pizza right now. Just text 2245-FOOTBALL, 45203. Winner will be contacted Monday. For every text you send, you win a $5 coupon. So text now and win instantly. Once again, a scoreboard brought to you by Castle Roofing. Time to get you caught up with some more of the scores from around the area here in Week 10. Troy Christian gets the shutout, and Shawnee wins 40-7. Some more scores. Valley View gets back in the win column with a 40-23 win, and Xenia clinging to playoff hopes with a win over Fairborn.
Well, St. Henry, they get into the playoffs with a win over Anna. Troy Christian, they shut out Waynesfield Goshen.
Northmont beats Springfield to end its regular season, and National Trail gets shut out by Tri-County North.
Miamisburg, big winner, and Fenwick, they win big over Carroll as well.
That's going to do it for us here, Week 10 of football. Friday, the regular season all done. Presented by Donato's Pizza. Have a great weekend.